Guys, welcome. The link is in your Discord, Andy. So, hopefully we can get you to join in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna start recording.
I'm almost in.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hang up from the call. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So welcome to your daily White Sox podcast. This is a podcast divided. I am Daniel. I'm a Cubs fan.
And I'm Andy, and I'm a Sox fan, and I hope y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I think we're good. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll be talking about the World Baseball Classic as players are suddenly starting to leave to go play. And yeah, we'll be doing all that after the intro. Pause for the intro. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
We are back. And first off, do you have anything specific to say about the World Baseball Classic, or should I just start reporting about the news?
I don't really have much to say about it, mostly because I don't follow it. I'm really only following spring training. So yeah, you could just go ahead and blabber about whatever you want.
Okay, well, I'm reading an article right here and some notes about the World Baseball Classic are that players are starting to be like in the next few days, people are gonna be leaving to different locations to play against different teams. And I mean, one thing I will say is that for the Cubs perspective, I don't think Seiya Suzuki will be playing for the Japan because of his injuries, so that's not good. Um, let me pull up the rosters. I know a lot of like really big baseball players are going to be playing. Like I believe Mike Trout's going to be playing for the U.S.
Yeah, I believe so too.
and yeah, a lot of different people who like are very well known. And I think like Mike Piazza is going to be like the LE manager.
Really?
I think I heard something about that. I don't know. Let's see this roster. Let's see. The U.S. roster is JT Realmuto, Will Smith, Kyle Higashioka, Pete Alonso, Paul Goldschmidt, Jeff McNeil, Nolan Arenado, Bobby Witt Jr. What? I feel like Bobby Witt Jr. is overrated. I don't know if
Really?
you agree with me, Andy, but I believe he batted 250. I don't know why people hype him up so much.
People hype him up so much because simply he's a prospect, and for his first year, I think he did pretty okay. He's fast; he can steal a bunch. He doesn't hit that much home runs, but he gets a lot of hits, and he gets himself on base. And when he gets on base, he can be deadly for sure.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some potential. He just has to show up and
Yeah.
show the actual get some hits. Yeah. But let's see. I'll keep reading. Tim Anderson, Trey Turner, Mookie Betts, Cedric Mullins, Mike Trout, Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber, Jason Adam, Daniel Bard, David Bednar, Pirates, Kendall Graveman, White Sox, Ryan Preston, Devin Williams, Emma Ottavino, Brooks Ray, Kyle Freeland, Lance Lynn from the White Sox again. Brady Singer from the Kansas City, Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks, Nick Martinez from the Padres, Miles Michaelis from the St. Louis Cardinals, and they will be managed by Mark DeRosa.
So basically, it's just unfair. The U.S. team is just they're gonna win. Even though I'm sure Cuba and Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico have awesome teams, there's really nothing compared to the U.S.
I feel like we're talking about the All-Star roster.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Real Muto and Will Smith, they were both all-star catchers.
Yeah, they're probably the two best catchers in the league,
I
discounting
know.
Salvador Perez.
Obviously, P. Alonso.
He's going to decline too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Salvador Perez, he was good in 2021, but I feel like he dropped down from last season. I don't know. I don't even know how good he did, but I didn't hear about him, so I assume that he did worse.
He's in my division, and I didn't really hear about him. But yeah, no, it's really only going down for him. I don't see much. Like, I don't see any resurrection of his old self. And I definitely don't expect him to be the best catcher in the league when there are people like JT Realmuto, Will Smith, and new guys like Varsho and Adley Rutschman in the mix.
Yeah, this is a career 268 here who's 32. So he's definitely probably going to be on the decline. And last season he batted 252, 254 with 23 home runs. So some power.
Yeah, no, he's definitely known for his home runs, but like that's all he can do. He's slow.
Oh my goodness!
What?
He had 48 home runs in 2021.
Exactly. Yeah, no, he's known for his home runs, but that's basically all he do.
Yeah, look at his batting average that year, 273.
Dang.
This is like his best career season.
Yeah.
And it's really just home runs. One thing I will say is that in 2020, in a small sample size of 37 games, he did hit 333, but I guess that's kind of a little bit less relevant considering it was like a third of his like season normally. But I will say that is like a good start, and it's also a long time ago.
Yeah, but he's surprised. Okay, he's having a surprising spring training this season. So in his 16 at bats, he only hit 1 home run, but at the same time, he's had 5 hits, which makes his average 313. So I don't really know what to think of this guy. Like, is he gonna be like home run guy like he always has been, or is he gonna get more on bases? Is that what he's gonna focus on?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really think that we can tell that much about spring training. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's a lot easier to say that if your team's like losing and you're just like it doesn't matter, and if they're winning. Like, as if you remember when the Cubs won their first spring training game and the Sox lost theirs, I was really happy. But now that the Cubs aren't doing so well in spring training, I'm just like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sounds like you.
That's pretty funny, I guess. I'm contradicting myself.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like you, because I guarantee you that if Clevenger signed with the Cubs, you would be like, yeah, Clevenger's the best pitcher ever, and he's gonna be Cy Young candidate, and he's gonna be the best pitcher of all time.
You know, watch Tyone. Watch.
No.
Get ready for greatness.
This is exactly what you would say if like the worst pitcher of all time joined your organization. like if Brock Holt decided to enhance his pitching career and sign with you guys, you'd be like, yeah, Brock Holt's the best pitcher of all time. Just watch.
You like my stuff that's on the screen right now?
No, I don't. I feel like it's kind of biased.
Yeah, I better hide it. Hide it from the screen. Boo! Well, I don't really know what else there is to talk about the World Baseball Classic. One thing I will say is that let's talk about some other rosters except for the US.
Yeah, for sure.
Players definitely like to go to the team that they live from, so like their country. So
yeah,
there are a lot of players to go around. Remember that. So I feel like they're definitely gonna be like. I am looking at like it. I'm looking at Australia now, and it's not looking so good. But
Yeah, Hendricks would have been on the team, but he has a cancer.
cancer.
Yeah, no, he does. But luckily, it's easily treatable. So he should. I'm hoping at least he'll be back by next year.
Got it. Yeah. On this Australia roster, half the people don't even have their picture on there, and it's just like a black like it's like a shadow of a random person.
Yeah, I'm looking at the roster here.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I feel pretty bad on the
I don't
Australia
recognize anybody here.
Same. Yeah, we can't talk about someone we don't recognize. Let's see. Dominican Republic should be good. Okay, Sandy Alcantara, that's good.
Yeah.
Genesis Cabrera, Diego Castillo. Obviously, I'm traded from the Reds. Mariners at the trading deadline last season. Johnny Cueto, I believe he was. For some reason, I remember him as a White Sox pitcher, but it's this.
He was he waved to me one time when I was at a game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did, and that was the game I believe where Cease went 8 2/3 innings with 0 hits, and then in the last out, he gave up a hit. So that was really disappointing for me to watch.
What a Sox moment!
Yeah, for sure, because you guys haven't had that moment.
I do find one thing very funny is that on the MLB.com, they misspell Christian Javier's name and they forgot to put an H.
Like,
so,
whoa, like how did they spell it?
Christian.
I think that's how you spell Christian Javier.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's how you spell it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I feel like the baseball experts are more expert than us.
I was gonna say they're not getting paid enough there at MLB.com. Okay.
Yeah. MLB.com, I think, is a pretty reliable source.
Yeah, I mean, one person I would like to highlight is Luis Garcia. He's pretty good. Let's see. I'm trying to look at someone who stands out. On this Dominican Republic team, we do have Gary Sanchez.
Gary has been pretty irrelevant for years now.
Yeah, I feel like he's pretty old. I don't know how old he is. Let's think about Willie Adames from the Brewers.
I like him, actually.
What about Robinson Cano?
He's still playing?
I'm confused. Why is his birthday 1982?
Because that's probably when he was born.
Let's see this. How old is Robinson Cano? Well, I thought this guy was like the manager.
No, wait, he's playing?
He's on the roster. He's 4 years old.
What is he doing? I mean, he's probably going to be better than half the team.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's interesting. We do have Rafael Devers, Wander Franco, who will be fun to watch, I'm sure.
For sure.
Manny Machado.
Manny, my prediction is that he's going to be MVP.
MVP. What team is he even on? Wait, I think he's still on the Padres, but I heard some rumblings that he might be a Chicago Cub.
That's your own rumblings, my friend. No, he is and will probably always be a Padre.
I heard some talk about this on a very high level podcast.
Locked on Cubs, isn't it?
You guys, shout out to Locked On Cubs.
No, don't shout out to Locked On Cubs.
Let's see. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Jeremy Pena on Dominican Republic roster.
He's underrated.
I mean, gosh, look at what the Astros did. You have to admit, it's pretty amazing. They lost Carlos Correa, and instead of wasting all their money on him, he was also injured because he lost his first contract with the trying to remember Giants, I believe. And then,
yeah, I think it was the Giants.
And then his contract failed, and then he went to the Mets, and his contract failed there, and they had to restructure the contract. And I think he finally got signed to the Mets.
I don't
It
think
was-
so. Is he on the Twins?
Oh, is he on the Twins?
Wait.
Look
Wait.
up.
Hang on. What team is?
Also, about Robinson Cano. Last year, he had a negative 1.5 WAR. Batted 150 with 1 home run.
Oh, that's not
And
good.
I don't know, Andy, if you're familiar with the stat OPS plus, but
I am.
okay, so you know the league average is 100.
Yeah.
Well, last year Robinson Cano's OPS plus was 8.
Yeah. No. This man needs to retire. I'm sorry, but if
Negative
you want to keep
1.5
playing
WAR.
baseball, go to Japan or something.
No, but why is he there? Negative 1.5 WAR. That means a AAA guy would do a lot better.
Yeah.
I can see why. Bang 150.
Yeah. No. I mean, this man needs to just retire. He probably has millions of dollars in his bank account. What is he doing?
And it's not like he was a bad player always. He's just
Yeah, no, he was a great player for the Yankees and the Mariners.
career bang average 301. He has a lot of career hits. 2,639 career hits. So he could actually get to 3,000 potentially if he was still doing good. But at the rate of 15 hits per season, I don't know, do the math on that, but that's probably 30 more seasons before you see number 3,000.
Yeah, no, whatever. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer for sure.
Yeah, I was actually watching a YouTube video about him, how he ruined his career. I didn't watch the end of the video though, so I don't remember. I didn't hear any of the reasons. So, I guess that's pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't know why you mentioned that. Now we don't look like professionals, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at his career bang averages, and he averaged a bang 320 in his prime.
Yeah, no, he
Wow.
was awesome.
See how many career home runs? 335. So it's all right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's pretty good. But I mean, that average, it shows you how good of a player he was.
mm-hmm. Well, let's talk about a few more of these guys before we wrap this up. Let's see. The outfield is pretty stacked. Let me read these 4 guys, okay? Teoscar Hernandez, Eloy Jimenez,
Really good.
Oh yeah.
Julio Rodriguez, J-Rod, and
He's awesome.
Juan Soto.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a really good outfield.
I
Especially
know.
that second guy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's a little bit overrated, but anyways.
No, I think he's a little underrated. But he's definitely gonna have a great season now that he's probably gonna be the DH and not get injured as much. My prediction is that he's gonna have a 40 home run season.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah. At DH, Nelson Cruz. Interesting. Pitchers are a lot of random people, and then we have the coaches. One of the coaches is actually Jose Cano, so I'm thinking maybe that's Robinson Cano's dad. He got him
it could
on
be
the
his brother
team.
or something.
Yeah, he probably just got Robinson Cano on the team.
Yeah.
He's so good. Right. But no, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of different teams to talk about here, but I don't think we have time to go through 20 more rosters.
Yeah, I mean, let's just briefly go over Cuba. It's basically nobody besides 2 White Sox players, Yoan Moncada and Luis Robert. Which is kind of interesting. No one else that came from Cuba, because most of them escaped. no one else wants to go back to Cuba besides those two for some reason. I'm kind of perplexed at that.
Interesting.
Since
One thing I'm also confused about is Wilson Contreras, who is from the Dominican Republic, and he is not on their team. So that's I don't know. My dad is.
Remember when Wilson Contreras literally dissed your team?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I like him. I think he's a really good catcher.
I remember being at a game in 2021, and I remember yelling, "Don't leave" or something. No, that was Kurt Kimbrell. That was the last time before he got traded. It was like the trading deadline day. Tepera already had gotten traded by the time the game started.
Really?
And then
no. Tepera and Kimbrell, I think, were in the same trade.
No, Tepera went to the White Sox, and Kimbrell went to the White Sox.
To the White Sox, yeah. And then you guys got back Madrigal. So really, it was a lose-lose for both of us.
I do not think they were in the same trade though, because
no, I believe
they were the same teams, but they were two separate trades.
Possibly, but
because I believe Tepera was traded first.
Those trades, my opinion, it was a lose-lose. Madrigal's not doing good for you at all, and both Kimbrell and Tepera are out of the White Sox organization.
Yeah, let's see this. The Cubs traded Ryan Tepera to the White Sox for minor leaguer Bailey Horn. But I feel like it would have been better to keep Tepera, who was probably a below 3 ERA before he went to the sad White Sox, and then
you mean the happy White Sox?
Yeah, and then I don't even need to search up Kimbrell. We all know how that went. We got Hoyer and Madrigal, obviously. Projected home run total over or under 0.5. I think I'm gonna take the under on that.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm optimistic. I'll take over.
Don't be so optimistic, Andy. I mean, that's
you're the optimistic one. You're the one that says that the Cubs are gonna win the World Series every single year.
Yeah, no, I'll give Madrigal a home run in AAA. Maybe in a 22-0 game, and there's a position player on the mound.
Maybe.
Just got called up from AA, and he's only 18. Young prospect. But you never know, right? But yeah, I mean, any other? Maybe we should quickly go over spring training.
I think that's it. Besides, just saying just one sentence. Yasmani Grandal is actually surprising me. But that's basically it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that was a good podcast. Thank you everyone for listening. And go Cubs.
Go White Sox.
Okay. I finished the recording of the stream, but the stream is still going. So, for the second time, for the people who are watching the stream,
go White Sox.
Go Cubs.
Go White Sox.